guys, welcome back. This is David Sikinimi Comics. I got another 5 books on a market watch here. But you're gonna love this one. It's all banging covers. Maybe one might not be, but I just want to know where that particular character is sitting after, I guess, 1 year after. When you see it, you realize it. All right, for before we start, we're gonna shout out to guys at 789 Comic. Use the code SNMC to get 10% discount on all your order. And it's not a one-time thing. You can use it many times as you want. All the newest release they have is a Fantastic Four, issue number one, covered down by Gabriel Delato. And here's an Natalie Sano and Batman's 160, I believe. Yeah, Action Comics. I believe this is a new 52 run, issue number one, with Will Jack cover, and they have a sales going. So check them out. Once again, use that code SNMC to get 10% discount on all your order. All right, so what we're gonna do is first one is one of my favorite Vampirella cover. Is there's a many variation of this. There's blue, platinum, red eye, charcoal, green, I don't know, red, I don't know. I went with the 1 out of 50, the green foil, covered down by, yes, Stanley Lau Art Germ. This is Vampirella issue number 6. One of my favorite cover of all time when it comes to Vampirella. I think he killed it on this one. And let's see what it does on a secondary market. All right, and let's see right here. Boom. As you can see right here, green foil 150. Yep, asking $30. $30. Signed by Art Term 369. Here's the foil. This is the foil 1 out of 10. $20. Wow, this is not a good this is not a good picture. But anyway, 50. Yeah, what is this? This is a foil. Okay, whatever. All right, here's a limited blue, one per store, asking $90. Blue foil again, $90. So we can say that the green goes for about. Wow, here's the platinum foil, $339. Oof. That's Here's a blue, 90 again. Here's a red foil for 224, limited to. Wow, it was 2019. It has been over almost 6 years now. It's a metallic red. So great. Here's the virgin foil, 25. Metallic virgin foil for 209.8. Another virgin foil, 25. Oh, this one, $45. It's a ghost variant, 8.0. Damn, they came out really low. 8.0. I got this one here. I also got this one here too. All right, I think that'll be it. Metallic foil. Yep, I guess that'll be it. So we can say that pretty much green goes for $30, and let's see what it did on the secondary market here. So boom, 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 boom. Come on, there we go. This is not. Here's one foil for 250. $20. Come on, come on. Pure, okay, 150. Blue sold for 75. Blue sold for, wow, blue sold for $26. Somebody screwed up. It May 8, March 18. Ah, where is my green foil? Sorry, guys. Kind of getting impatient because I don't think any of the green has been sold. Oh, here's one. This is the red eye charcoal. I guess you can call it the ghost. $210. Uh, Not ghost that you can hardly find. Ghost that's what it said. I think that's what it's mean. Here, blue. So for $40, June 7th. Bum, 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 bum. I have this one too. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I think that's pretty much it. There's no green that has been sold, but definitely it is asking at least about $30 on the secondary market. Blue runs for about 75, 30. The last one sold for 35. I guess it's for 35 to 70 bucks. Here, okay, this one definitely isn't. It's going to be pretty much impossible to find because there's only one. There's only 250 of these word printed. It's mm, it is a reprint on the cover. It's a Fathom issue number one. This is the customer appreciation exclusive variant, limited edition of 250. So the original is a cover A that came out, I believe, was 2014 or 2015. This came out about five some years ago. I had two, sold one, um, but this is the pink version. The other one, I believe, was like a whitish. But anyway, not an easy book to find. Try find that in a 9.8. I think I might have to submit this one to have G. Scott Campbell to sign this one. But there it is, Fathom issue number one, customer appreciation, limited edition to limited print run of 250. Take that as a grain of salt, but not an easy book to find, guys. Let's see what this one does on the secondary market. Um, there we go. I put here customer appreciation. So this is it. Wow, 2008. Jesus. Um, 75, $30, 50 on a three book lot, 40, 35. Recently only one on eBay, not graded, $149. It's okay. 50, 50. Here's a, wait, I thought this was the only one on eBay. Only eBay, not graded. Here's a 98 asking 500, 74, 69, 74, $100. Here's a 45, and well, bubble gun asking $200. Sold my 98 sign for 300. Um, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, here's a 98 asking 405. Oh, can't show that. I like that though. Huh? Can we? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, so about 100, you can say probably about what? 50? I would say about 50, 35 to $50. $100 no way. Um, all right, let's see what he sold for. Boom. Oh, wow. Here's a 9.8 that sold for $300 back in March 13 on the CBCS O label. Nice. Very nice. Here's one, the original for cover B. It's not a cover A. $35 that was sold back in June 5th, May 14, $30. Here's a 9.8 for 250. Wow. May 16, one sold for 200 bucks. Very fine condition too. Mine was a 9.8 signed. I think the guy got a deal. 9.6 sold for 250 back in March 14. $40 on the March 18, 250 on the 9.8 on the cover B. Here's one for $45. And the guy was what May 12 ungraded asking for 200 bucks. $45. Here's one that was sold May 10th for $150. That's nice. I didn't know that book was so rare. I should have just kept it. I have this. Oh, this is a newsstand. Mine was direct. All right. So we got two that was sold. That was sold, yeah, for 300. There was another one so far. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I think that was it, huh? Okay. Last one sold back in March 13. So like I say, it's not an easy book to find, but it's a $300 book on a CBCS. So CGC might be asking maybe 350, 400 bucks on a 9.8. So yeah, it was. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I paid 20 bucks when it came out. I had to order something through Aspen before they released it. So, oh well, you sometime you win, most time you don't. All right, the next one is this was the part of the I guess that was a spoiler variant, Spider Boy, Spider Man issue number 7, Ramos cover, first appearance of Spider Boy. Yeah, remember this one? Remember this one? Big FOMO. Got the best of me as well because I got two covered. I got three. I sold two, and I got still got the 125 Virgin second print variant. Where is he now? I mean, the comics are still coming out, but I guess people kind of don't really care about Spider Boy. But you never know. You never know because here we are. Wow, $99 asking. 98 it's on a bid. 5 days left for $50. Here's $18. 98 asking 78. $24. So we can say about 10 to 20. I'll be on the safe side. All right, so let's see what has been sold for. Bum bum bum. Okay. Spider-Man, right? Alex Ross cover. Okay, whatever. Wow, $5. Jesus Christ. Talk about a dip. God, Lee. June 5th, sold for $5. Wow, 98 for $60. This was at least about what? $200 book on a 9.8? Wow. Well, there's $13. Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. Here's a 9.8 for 80. March 28th. Somebody bought it for 30 bucks. 75. Here's a Virgin. It was $41. Okay. Still over ratio. 60, well, 70 bucks. Here's one for $10. Yeah. May 26. Broke a 2-digit. Wow. $26. Right on ratio. Back in what? May 24. Here's another one, CBCS for $40. Golly, this book has dropped significantly. All right. Yeah, kind of heartbroken because all right, this book, this cover is an iconic cover. People say it's one of the best Joker cover done in a modern era. To me, it's an ugly ass cover, but I can kind of see the art aspect of why people are saying this is a good cover. Batman Detective Comic 880. Yeah, like I said, it's an ugly ass cover, but I can see the art of it. Why people say it's great. Um, let's see what this book does. Um, Here we are, 175 on an excellent condition, 96 asking 250, 450 on a 98, $200 on a near mint raw copy, 90 asking for 155 on CGC. Who cares about the foil? I hate it when freaking they do conventional foil variant. It just ruins the. I mean, I get it. It's a money grab. All right, people don't can afford $100 for original, but still, man, they mass produce this coverage. Just the rarity, or just finding in the wild, it's just not fun anymore. And I guess we'll talk about this on my live show on Sunday. Here's 98 asking 220. Okay, here we go. Direct edition for 249. There's actually a newsstand version of this, guys, so be on the lookout. It doesn't say direct edition on the barcode. So 450. Uh, 190. Here's another foil signed by Job. Oh, Snyder. Oh, wow. Iconic remark, and it says, "Ha!" It's Adam Hughes backwards. 324 and a 96. La Mole Con. La Mole is another one that kills you with this. So you gotta love to hate or hate to love. Uh, so you can say about 250 to, I would say about raw copy, depending on the condition, but on a near mint copy, I would say about 180 to 250. 98 goes what, 400 to 450. 96 about what, 220 to 300. Let's just say that, all right. So let's see what has been sold in the past 3 months. All right. Detective Comic in 80 plus Electra, all jock covers. Okay, $122. Bruh, put a better picture. Might have sold it for a little bit more. Huh? All right, here's a 9-4 signed by Scott Steiner. He also put here, oh, look, a remark. Ha! All right, 285. Wow, they actually made a box. $70? Really? 96 240, 96 for 500. Snyder and Jock with a ha. All right, fuck this foil thing. Excuse my language. Um, Here is a 98 so for 425. Um, wow, this is, damn. This one has a serious water damage to it. $90. 180. 96 signed by Jock for 450. 96 CBCS 319 signed by Jock. Here's a 90. So wow, $380 on an auction. $400 back in May 25th on the same May 20th next day. So for 380. 185, 184, 190. So still is a great demand for this great ugly ass classic cover. I remember. We can talk about that later. Let's go with the last book here. This is a silent issue. If you know silent issue, you already know. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, issue 21. But this is the Renegar edition, cover done by Michael Turner. There's also a foil version, which happens to be, I believe, it's what is that? What was it? Crackerjack? Crackerjack? Fuck, I forget. But anyway, there's a foil version of this that Michael Turner signed, limited to, I believe, about 500. But this has a cover done by, I forgot who, but anyway, here it is, Michael Turner. Let's see what this book does. On a secondary market. Oh yeah. Okay. Uh, 275. Um, limited to two. Oh, okay. 2,500. I think 500 was the other one here. So 250. Wow, I didn't know this goes for so much. Right here is $579 on a gee. Right, 980,000 signed by Ray Park, which he played, I guess, one of them, and Mike Zack. Wow, asking now. This is asking, not sold. Here's the foil edition, limited to 500, and he's not signed by. But holy wow, $1,040 on a 9.8. I can respect that price. It's not an easy. It's not easy to get the foil unscratched. If, yeah, um, that's a nice one. I think that's it when it comes to the Renegar edition. All right, let's see what it's been sold for. Wow, $435 on a 9.8 and $400 on March 11th, and 1 month later, April 18th for 435. So he has gone up $35. Let's see if there's any more. Here it is, 9.6 foil uh, for $390. Nice. I wonder if there's any more. I think that's pretty much it. Ooh la la, Baroness. Sorry, sometimes I get like sidetracked. I'll be scrolling and I see something like, "Ooh, nice." Um, just like this one here. Like, wow, Baroness. Who's it? Um, Fantasy of cosplay. All right, so that'll be it for this edition of Market Watch on the 5 books. I hope you enjoyed it because definitely I am surprised with the book, especially on this and this. And wow, we'll talk about dip, huh? And also along with this one, I'm very surprised. 300, 400 bucks. This one, not so many of the blue has been sold. Seems like that is the chase for this book here. So anyway, like I said, thank you for watching, and let me know, comment below, and let's start the conversation. All right. Until next time, guys. Shoot.